Hello everybody. Was not aware that my video started on automatic capture. Um, I was just making a blend for us for this session, and I just did a beautiful heart chakra healing blend here. And I took this from my apothecary, and I really specialized and love focusing on the heart center and acting from your heart center instead of the ego mind. Okay, and we are going to be using crystals that correspond with the heart chakra, like jade, as well as rose quartz and my Lemurian green quartz here. There's a special name, and he's also Atlantean as well. So if you don't know me, I am Samara Andara, and I'm a walk-in soul from the cosmic galactic realms. I also am coded with Anunnaki Star Mother Light Language codes, as well as Mintakan Star Mother Light Language codes, Andromedan Star Mother Light Language codes, Lemurian Star Mother, and vast various different star constellations. So I wanted today to be more of a calmer session because we previously just spoke about the father wound and the mother wound, and it was some really heavy stuff that we were clearing and pulling out and cutting. So it's a very warm winter day. It's so warm today that I'm in my bikini top, and I'm very hot. So I'm in Florida, Northern America, so it gets very hot here, and we have a lot of hot winters, unfortunately. And we are going to be imbuing some Reiki in this, and then I was actually in the middle of making another blend for us, like a god and a goddess blend to empower our solar plexus chakra, which maybe since this started, this was a sign from my guides, and my gods that I should just do one chakra video at a time, instead of just trying to rush everything, because usually I'm such an empathic sponge that like I sponge other people's energies, and it's like they hook their projections into me, and I really hate being targeted. So today I did something really good for myself, and I encourage you to do the same. Wake up with the intention of doing I am affirmations, right? I talked about this in my last video with the mother wound, which I need to upload that because I had to take a shower. And I made a beautiful drink, which is some papaya seeds, turmeric, carrot mango juice, pineapple ginger juice, cinnamon powder, cinnamon stick, bay leaves, and some lemon juice squeezed in there. And it's very invigorating, and it's very good for the physical vessel, and it's amazing for your digestive tissues and everything, your organs and your digestive tract. So we're going to be shaking and using my owl shaker right now because you're going to be hearing, background noises, and I'm going to shake out energies from last night's energies from the atmospheric universe. So let's focus on the heart chakra and not focus on feeling those sharper, heavier, slimy energies from archons or vampires, or let's not even focus on them today. Let's focus on us. Okay, so we are going to shake out all this nasty, heavy energy that is being pointed to us. And I want you to sit here and mentally think, okay, this is my energetic boundary. I am protected, okay? I am fortified in my energetic boundary. I do not give any type of access to any lower vibrational, shadow, dark feminine, dark masculine being to siphon my energy. I am in my inner power. I am a god and a goddess, or a goddess, and I choose to fortify my energetic boundaries. And this is what my mentor taught me, and I'm glad that she taught me this because, I was never taught. I was actually attacked. And it's like when you live and thrive from that, which I don't want to focus on the attacks today, I want to focus on the healing, and I want to focus on the truth and the light and what's real. So I want you to get up, because as you could see that I'm an empathic soul, so, you know, it's easy for darker masculines and darker feminines to be drawn to my light and my aura, okay, and my energetic boundary. So I declare that this is me, that is them, and I reject any cord that they're trying to project onto me. I reject all of their projections. I reject their thoughts. I reject the line that connects from their thoughts or their obsessions or their delusions to me, and I reject their energy, and it is done. So after you declare that, okay, I want you to do something that you love. So like make a juice, make a herbal healing tea. Focus on self-care. Focus on yourself. Bring the attention back to yourself and your natural state of being. If you were a toxic individual in the past, you can change, you can grow, and you can learn how to understand your triggers and your insecurities and be more conscious and aware of not projecting that type of negative energy or that envy or that evil eye or that jealousy onto other people. That, you know, something that like a lot of people who are jealous do is that they find that they lack something that the person that they're jealous of has. And then it's like the delusions, the obsessions, the thoughts, all of these are energy vibrations, and then they end up sabotaging that person, they end up blocking that person's opportunities, they end up being negative energy manipulators to where they hook into other people, and they try to get them to see you as, you know, this distorted, delusional type, and that you really aren't. And then they'll even go to like great measures and go and spread this energy throughout your town or to like people that like other members of your family or other, you know, even your kids, like they'll try to destroy you and take down your whole life. And unfortunately, that's what jealousy does. So I want you to be conscious of your thoughts and your awareness. So let's not focus on them, okay? And you could go like this and push their energy away. You could also declare it again. I am fortified and protected in my energetic boundaries. I declare that my energy is protected. My energy is mine. I do not give any permission to any lower vibrational entities or any shadow spirit attachments or parasite spirit attachments or energy vampires. I do not give them any access to my energy. That is them. This is me. I am protected. I cut off the line of energy that they are projecting to me in their thoughts, in their obsessions, in their delusions. And I cut off that energetic boundary now. And I declare and fortify that my energy is protected. And no one and nothing can anchor me, can hook me. Nothing can bother my energy or trigger me because I am fortified and I am protected. And then I would also like to say that we could call in our guides for protection. So let's call in, you know, dragons. So dragons, mother dragons, I ask you to come and be my protectors. And if any negative energy comes my way, I ask you to blow it back with the fire. And then you can even ask solar angelics, celestial beings of light, not the archangels, but the cosmic angelics. Cosmic angelics, come and cover me with your light. Shield me from energy vampires and darkness that tries to hook into my energy, that tries to be intrusive in my thoughts. I declare that this is my energetic boundary. I am safe, I am protected, and I am fortified in my energy. And thank you for illuminating any lies to the truth. Thank you for pushing back their darkness and making them stay in their place. That is them, this is me, and I cut off all energetic contact that they have to me through my solar angelics and my higher beings of light, my celestial guardians of light, my dragons. And you can say these affirmations out loud or mentally and just always declare, this is my boundary. My aura is protected by divine light. You could ask Sun God Ra. Sun God Ra, thank you for illuminating your light around me. Thank you for shielding me. You could ask Father Lucifer. Lucifer, beautiful morning star, the light bearer, the light bringer. Thank you for illuminating my path and illuminating my aura, and for protecting me from all lower vibrational jinn parasitic, archonic, reptilian, alpha draconian energies. Thank you for cloaking my thoughts and my energy and your divine light bearer protective shield. And so it is. So declaring is a very powerful tool. Okay. And then I want to burn this because this is a heart chakra incense, and I really feel very like you guys need healing. So this has some beautiful rose petals, some rosemary, and a little bit of hibiscus and some star anise as well. And I don't know if you've seen my previous videos about energy vampires and live examples and like the hooks. So if you guys know the situation, you know the situation, but at least, okay, I got my solar activation healing from my celestial beings of light, because you obviously clearly could see how affected it can make you. And it's like, if you need to get, carry something to protect yourself, then by all means go and carry something to protect yourself if your safety is at harm and you can't get out of your situation. You know what I mean? So like, let's just act with the heart space today, and let's burn this beautiful heart chakra blend. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blend. Star anise, a little bit of turmeric, rosemary, teeny bit of hibiscus flower, rose petal, eucalyptus. And then let's ask the mother guides to guide us to act from our heart centers, and don't let energy vampires hook us, no matter how hard they try to sabotage our lives, because they will try really hard to ruin your whole fucking life, depending on the severity of their delusions of you, depending on the severity of their obsession with you, depending on the severity of their jealousy and their envy of you. So I want to invite you to get like an evil eye amulet to protect you, or a red string bracelet. Okay, and as you tie the knots onto your wrist, I want you to say those affirmations. My energy is protected. I am fortified. I cut off all energy, vampire, archon, lower vibrational beings of darkness. I cut off the line of the energy that they connect to me from their thoughts with, and that they have these hooks in their delusions. I cut that off in the name of the celestial angelics, the solar angels, the solar angel fire, by Sun God Ra, by the light bearer, the light bringer. And so it is. I am protected. That is them, this is me. And it's just so empowering when you state these affirmations, because you're telling them, you can't hook into my energy. You basically ain't shit. Like, you've ruined my life enough. You've sabotaged so many opportunities. You've sabotaged my twin flame for me. Like, you have no control over me anymore. And then it's like they'll start to get angry, and then they'll start to go harder. They will. They'll start to go harder on their attacks, but you have to stay steadfast and strong. They're energy vampires, okay? So this beautiful hibiscus, I put some rose in it. This is for the inner god or goddess in you. So like if you have like toxic family members or toxic roommates, if you know, you know. Anyways, I don't want to focus on them because they're doing this thing with their energy where they're trying to suck my chi life force energy, and I'm going to ignore it, and I'm going to start pulling from the heart chakra, because their projections are bullshit. So I'm not even going to give into this energy today. So I'm going to start pulling from your heart chakra. And you'll hear them in the background. They will be loud on purpose, trying to get all the attention, trying to get like a rise out of me, because they feed off of you. They feed off of your upset. They feed off of you feeling pain. It's so pathetic and sad. And I don't even know why the divine allows this, but I don't think it was really his choice. I feel like it was just like if there's light, there's going to be darkness, and there's always going to be spiritual warfare battles, you know? So you'll hear them, like, live examples of the vampires in the background and how, like, unruly and just, like, inconsiderate they are. So I'm just going to be pulling these heart chakra cords out of you that have hurt you from previous lifetimes of toxic people around you. People who, you know, are supposed to protect your heart and protect your feelings, but all along they were really jealous. All along they sabotaged you. All along they smiled to your face and they were there for you through your breakups, but they were behind the manipulation of that breakup. You know what I'm saying? They were behind in secretly wishing you harm, that you and your person would break up. They were behind, you know, their energy was wishing you harm in levels of your life so you don't progress in your career, or that you and your soulmate or twin flame break up, or that your kids get taken away from you. They will go to great lengths to wish this harm in their energy. They're vampires. They're energy vampires. So you need to shield and protect and do those affirmations daily. Okay, I don't want to hear like, oh, like ground and center, go hug a tree. No, you need to set the intentions. It's much more deeper than that. I am protected and fortified in my energetic boundaries. I deny the line that this person is trying to connect to me through their thoughts, their distorted views, their delusions, their obsessions. I deny and I reject their cords of energy. That is them. This is me. I am fortified and protected in my energetic boundaries. I do not allow any hooks or archonic influences from energy vampires. I do not allow energy vampires into my space. I do not allow them into my mental. I deny them their hooks of trying to pull me in to their distortions and their delusions and their obsessions of me. I deny, you know, any of narcissistic triangulation or some envy manipulation or evil manipulations to the point where they try to turn groups and, you know, energies to their favor to see me in a distorted light that they are lying about me, and I deny them that access. I deny and I reject. You know what I mean? Like, push it away, basically. So now we're going to focus on doing some Anunnaki mother light language channels. And she's aggressive, my Anunnaki mother. And she wants me to do some star anise. This is my tangerine aura. Beautiful crystal. Arumba sakanda sakato sakapanda sakaaas. Arumba sakato undo sakoto usuko usuko upoko undo sakata saramba saka usukoto utita sakatanda sakapa. Arumba sakotundo sikata anda saranda asan ansara arek arosh enok umba saka usaka anda saka rapa saka papa pau tota sakatita sakapanda saka. Take what resonates. She's an Anunnaki herbal star mother. She teaches you how to take care of yourself with Mother Gaia herbs. She's been doing it to me for over a week now, and it fixed issues that I was having in my health that energy vampires casted on me. They actually were casting like magic, like earthbound magic on me, and they were hooking it into the root chakra area to where I had to get this out of myself and heal myself. And the body has the power to regenerate itself, you know. Also, I want to say to get some soap of Olympia. So it's like Olympia cleansing bath. That also helps, as well as burning herbs, boiling herbs, cooling them, pouring them over your head in the shower, making an herbal bath tea from an organza bag, just really nurturing yourself, and try to like lay off coffee or like caffeinated beverages, because that's going to put your body and your mind in overdrive. So let's just do some shaking, and she's going to do more channeling. Sol, susuka punda sakata asu zuki ara sakata saka o sakata. Uramba saka asa sako utu suku mondo saka araba asa katu sabaka. Umba saka tinda saka rasa. Ura sakutu o sukutu no saka oso. Umbo sokolo sukutu o suku asa atu apo kutu asaka pandanda saka rasa. Usukutu nusukutu asaka aramba asaka itika asaka anna. Rumpa sakuto usuka asaka pandi saka pata usuka asaka rumba saka asa. Umba saka asaka pata tumba saka ramba saka asaka ta. Urumba sakuto usaka ramba saka. Umba saka pati saka usaka tatamba saka uro saka. Umba saka aramba saka asaka tumba saka. Umba saka tito saka saka ramba. Umba saka timba saka ramba saka ta asaka tumba saka asaka tanda. So she's saying use herbal remedies, shake all of this lower vibrational energy away. She's also saying use, healing crystals corresponding to your chakras. Do lots of movements, yawning, exercise, tantric dance. Look up Kundalini, like awakenings. And, come back to my videos. You could twist and shake and release the energy. You can yawn. She also is saying cinnamon powder and star anise is really good. The herb of cinnamon is multifaceted, as well as bay leaf and star anise, and it's just like you need to incorporate these into your everyday routines. No matter how busy you are, you still can make a cup of tea in the morning or before bed. Whether you just go to the market and get a herbal chamomile tea and you just, take your tea kettle or even just take a cup like this and put it in the microwave. I know the EMF, electromagnetic radiation, but if you are pressed on time, this is what I can do. So this is the star constellations on this mug. Urumpa sakanda sakata asarumba saka asakatundo sakatopo soko usoka rumba saka asakatu unda sakatati saka asokamata. Umba sakatunda sakaramba saka asaka. Umba sakatu usukutunda sakati usukatanda sakaramba saka asaku usa sapatanda saka. So she's a shamaness, medicine, healer, herbal, medicine woman. And I know I used medicine twice in that sentence, but let's just focus now on this energy. She wants you to heal. And she loves working through this crystal. This guy is a calcite, and he's like brown, orange, like almost like an orange-red color. Do the chokurai and the sekehi. And we're going to kind of fluff your aura with this. And you can be really affected by outside energies. That's why, and also do not tell others your plans, because outside energies can throw off goals. Meaning, there's a deeper hidden meaning to that, that haters or energy vampires, or archons, or reptilians, or alpha draconians, or the jinn, or shadow people, or just this lower vibrational entities that like to hook into you because they don't have their own divine source light. They can sabotage you, yes, but they can just keep, like, if they hear your plan, they're gonna sabotage it. Like, if you tell them what you're doing, they're gonna almost always sabotage that plan or that goal. They're going to create obstacles in your path, unfortunately, and they are going to create a very problematic life for you, to the point where, like, depending on how deeply severe their obsession is with you, depending on how deeply severe, some of them will do it because you guys aren't even on the same energetic frequency, and they're just so jealous, and they don't know how you do it, like how you radiate your light and your beauty, and they're just like so jealous, and then they get so obsessed, and then their whole life becomes about ruining you. And it's just like they don't realize that they are creating their own like havoc of karma. Like, they're wrecking their own karma in their next future lifetimes, and also in the rest of this one, because they're bringing that own negative karma upon themselves. So just stay in your lane and focus on your goals, journal, do crystal meditations, take a bath, light some, white candles, sprinkle some rose or lavender oils and herbs in there, focus on yourself, just take a deep breath. Remember, come back to yourself, okay? And just empower yourself to be the goddess or the god that you are. Like, you are powerful, okay? Do not let the voices of others or the energetic imprints and projections of others drown out your light and drown out your inner voice. Do not let them do this shit to you. Like, you have power over your own life, okay? Yes, a lot of people's energies, like, they will travel in packs and they will try to ruin you from groups, and they will get other groups to turn against you and try to see them in their own distorted ways of how they see you. And it almost feels like, okay, like, why am I such a target? But it's just like, if you are this hated, honestly, it's because you embody the light, the truth, the love, the illumination that they lack or that they just don't have at all. You know what I mean? Like, so you are doing something right. So keep progressing on your path. Keep evolving. Keep doing you. Keep focusing. Focus on your physical vessel one day. Journal another day. Go to talk therapy another day. Do herbal teas. I can't stress this enough. Like, using Mother Gaia's herbal gifts, it's so important to use this in our diets to heal all of these woundings from this toxic world and these archonic, beings, like these beings of shadow shit and darkness. And I hate to say it like that, but it's like, I've had people try to ruin like my whole lives, like aspects of my life. Like, I've had like 3 negative energy manipulators, like females, ruin my twin flame for me. I had a witch come from me after they did it and spell like his whole life. And then like so much shit had happened. Then I had like others who like I thought were supposed to love and trust me, but I guess I thought wrong. It didn't matter if we were blood, who betrayed me and who wished that I would be single, or who wished that he would fucking abandon me and the kids, or who would go to my kids' schools and badmouth me and, destiny swap me with a sibling. Like, it was so fucked up for so long. And I was just like, I felt like I was a fallen angel. I felt like I was, and then every time I got sucked back, I felt like I was being sucked back by Hades, and I was Persephone in that garden of like grayness and bleakness and being stuck. But then I went out to Destination Parkway and I had a walk-in soul experience to the point where this is a whole new integration and era of me. Like, I am a completely different soul, but I'm still working extensively to clear out these energetic blueprints of shit that these energy abusive vampires have done to her cells and her body, because she stored all of this trauma, whether it was toxic shame from, a narcissistic caregiver growing up, or if it was like a jealous sibling. Like, I'm working very hard to transcend all of this darkness and all of this abuse into light and into truth and illuminate it all and just push it out of this physical vessel. And I'm doing this with beautiful Mother Gaia's herbal gifts and remedies. Like, I'm doing this with all of the beautiful gifts that Mother Gaia has on this beautiful earth that the archons and the archonic agenda is trying to ruin or take away. So we are going to just be pulling a little bit more, okay, and cutting. And I got this right here. Out of the heart chakra. And remember to act with your heart chakra space. Don't let the energetic imprints of the archons or the lower vibrational archonic energies mess with you. Don't let them hook into you. Don't let them get into your head. And remember to protect your thoughts and protect your energetic boundaries. Like, I myself hate when they're around me, because I could feel, and I'm very telepathic, so I could pick up on what type of harm they're wishing me, or I could feel their heavy, slimy energy, or their sharp, addictive energy, or their obsessions, and it gets really to be too much. So like, I love to take Mother Gaia's gifts and use them and utilize them to my higher self's healing, and my awareness and my consciousness. And then I'm also transcending above all of this, and I am illuminating you guys and taking you to the utmost truth of what my galactic guides and my Anunnaki star mothers, my Andromedan star mothers, want me to channel for you. So we are going to be pulling out any toxic hooks, any toxic distortions, any toxic projections, you know. And when somebody's like, when they're like obsessed with you, you know, and like they literally make their whole life about you, and they like prey on your downfall, like, you know that like they're a deeply flawed individual, and you know that like that is them, right? Separation. That is them. That is their projection. That is their obsession. That is their problem with me. This is not my problem. I am fortified and protected, right? In my energetic boundaries. No hooks can hook into me from an energy vampire. No manipulation, no negative energies can hook into me. I destroy and kill the lines from energy vampires and narcissists and narcopaths, to the point where they cannot access my energy on that line of thought or that line of obsession or that their lines of delusion or their you know, their projections or their distorted views of me, which is toxic. Because some people who are, and I hate to say this, but who are a little bit more weaker minded, who don't really have strong mentals, they've just really been influenced by the archonic agenda, and they will be so weak that they will start believing this toxicity and these toxic projections from these lower vibrational energy vampire beings. And then they will start building resistance to healing, and then they will start like smoking weed all the time, or, you know, engaging in just bad behavior or like toxic behavior that's going to hurt them or someone else in the long run, whether it's emotionally or your physical vessel. And then their chakras are going to be spinning, you know, counterclockwise, and they're just going to be out of control, and then they're going to have health issues. And so you need to really just focus on you. We all need to focus on ourselves. Energy vampires have room to heal. They need to be conscious of, okay, my internal clock of my wounding from childhood. This is why I'm jealous of her. Okay, let's do some childhood wounding meditations. Like, I'm aware now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, like, just be aware, go into acceptance, and then disassociate from that cord of that toxic person, of their obsession and the line of thoughts or their line of spell work that they're trying to direct at you, and just say, I am fortified in my energy. I cut off all access, and I reject the lines of energy vampire or, you know, dark witches distortions of me and their projections of me, and I reject that. I am untouchable in my energy. I am protected. I am fortified. And so it is. So you need to declare these energetic I am affirmations and these energetic boundaries, or else you are going to get affected, and it's going to overtake your mind, and it's going to start messing with your chakras, your energy, your emotions, and then eventually it's going to go into your physical vessel. And we need this physical vessel for our spirits and our souls, because it is a house for our spirit, okay? So we must take care. So I want you to do something today, like journal, go for a walk, go pick your favorite roses from the rose garden, cut open up fruits, your favorite fruit, go fruit picking, anything that you want to do that's going to move your soul and make you act from your authentic self, and just forget about all this energy vampire shit and how cruel this world is. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you need to just center and be like, okay, I'm coming back into myself. This is my power. That is them. That's their distortions. That's nothing to do with me. Bye. Nope. And just away. So I want to thank you for coming into the session and for allowing me to help heal you and strengthen you with my spiritual knowledge, wisdom, and my light. And I also want to invite you to subscribe to my channel and subscribe to my backup channel, which is Samara and Dara ASMR. And I want to invite you for more healings in the future, and also in exchange for my spiritual insight, my spiritual involvement, my energy work, my shamanist, you know, mother Anunnaki light language channelings, and just everything that I do here, I'm open to receiving donations, and I will leave these links in the description box below. I'm going to upload 2 videos, and then hopefully I will see you guys in a little bit. Okay, Sarah, Sarah. What will be, will be. And so it is. Namaste.